The supermarket parking lot. Evening light fading. A young mother stood by her car, baby formula in trembling hands. She looked into her wallet. Empty. Her child cried from the car seat. She put the canister back. Her name was Elena, 28 years old, alone, trying to survive one day at a time. She'd lost her job 3 months ago. No family nearby, no safety net. Just her and her baby girl, Maya. Tonight, she'd counted every coin in that wallet 3 times before coming here. Still not enough. Not even close. The formula cost more than she had left for the entire week. But Maya needed to eat. Babies don't understand poverty. They just cry when they're hungry. Elena stood there in the parking lot, frozen between shame and desperation. She wouldn't beg. Couldn't. That quiet dignity, even now, even here, it was all she had left. Michael saw her from across the lot. He'd just loaded groceries into his Mercedes, expensive wine, imported cheeses, things he barely thought about buying. He was reaching for his keys when something made him look up. The woman, young, exhausted, holding baby formula like it was made of glass. He watched her open her wallet, watched her face crumble for just a second before she caught herself, watched her carefully place the formula back in her shopping bag, shoulders squared, heading toward her car. He knew that look. He'd built an empire worth millions, attended charity galas, wrote checks to faceless organizations. But this raw, immediate need, he'd somehow never actually seen it. Not like this. Not this close. Michael stood there, keys in hand, and felt something crack open inside his chest. What was wealth for, if not this? What was the point of success if he could watch someone suffer and do nothing? He moved before he could overthink it. "Excuse me," he said gently, approaching her car. Elena turned, startled, defensive. Her hand instinctively moved to shield her daughter. "I'm sorry to intrude," Michael said quickly, raising his hands to show he meant no harm. I couldn't help but notice. Please, let me help with the formula." Her face flushed. "I don't need—" "I know," he said softly. "I know you don't need charity. But maybe I need to give it. Does that make sense?" Something in his voice, the honesty, the vulnerability, made her pause. This wasn't pity. This was something else. Something that looked almost like respect. She hesitated, then nodded, barely perceptible. Michael bought the formula, then diapers, then groceries. He listened as Elena told her story, careful words, measured pride, but the truth underneath was devastating. No job, eviction notice, nowhere to turn. He made a decision right there in that parking lot, with the evening sun painting everything gold and shadow. "I own a company," Michael said. "We're always looking for good people, administrative work. It's not glamorous, but it's stable, pays well. And I know a property manager who owes me a favor. We can find you somewhere safe to live. Would you let me help make that happen?" Elena's eyes filled with tears. Not from shame anymore, from something bigger. Hope, maybe. Or the shock of being seen, truly seen, by another human being. "Why?" she whispered. "Why would you do this?" Michael looked at his Mercedes, his expensive groceries, his successful, comfortable, empty life. "Because I've been looking for something real, something that matters, and I just found it." She said yes. 6 months later, Elena worked at Michael's company now. Good at her job, respected. She'd moved into a safe apartment. Maya was healthy, happy, growing. The fear had left Elena's eyes, replaced by something steady, strong. And Michael, he'd discovered what wealth actually meant. Not the zeros in his bank account, not the car or the house or the status. The ability to change someone's trajectory, to turn desperation into dignity, to make suffering unnecessary. He'd found his purpose, finally. After all these years of searching, it had been there all along, waiting in a supermarket parking lot. One act of kindness changed 2 lives completely. Not heroism, not grand gestures, just one person choosing to see another's pain and refusing to walk away. The sun sets over the city. Children play in the park. Elena watches Maya laugh, swinging higher and higher. Somewhere, Michael leaves his office, purpose in his stride. How often do we walk past quiet desperation? Kindness costs nothing, but its impact can change everything. 1 empty wallet, 2 full lives. That's the mathematics of compassion.